Fans woke up this morning in the best mood they've been in for weeks. And honestly, after everything this season, a 1-0 win at the Pizjuán feels like winning the treble to some of these people.
Tio, the comments are overwhelmingly positive, and that alone is a miracle. After the Clásico, after all the Florentino drama, after the Mbappé conspiracy theories, people are just happy? I don't know what to do with that.
But here's what's really driving the conversation this morning. It's not the result, it's Pedrerol. Fans are absolutely roasting him. One comment is getting passed around everywhere, and it says, essentially, looks like someone told Pedrerol off for talking badly about Mbappé. The implication being that Florentino sent over the script again.
Que barbaridad. And look, we've covered the Pedrerol-Florentino dynamic before on this show, but the fans have fully committed to this bit now. Another comment just says, and what's the big exclusive? With about 12 melting face emojis. Pure mockery.
The Florentino sent the script thing has become almost its own meme at this point. Fans aren't even angry about it anymore. They're just laughing, which is a significant shift from 2 weeks ago when people were genuinely furious.
It tells you something about where the fan base is emotionally. They've processed the grief of losing La Liga, they've gone through the anger phase, and now they're in this slightly detached, sardonic place. Mocking Pedrerol is almost therapeutic for them.
And then there's the Mbappé angle on Pedrerol, which is its own thing. A fan put it perfectly, and I'm translating this directly. Mbappé? Yeah, but Vinicius more. Apparently that's how the show handled things last night, and fans are treating it like a punchline.
Which brings us to the Vinicius-Mbappé tension in the fan base, because that's very much alive this morning. Vini scored the goal. A Vinicius Jr. 15th-minute goal gets you the 3 points at Sevilla, and the reaction is just pure love for him. But some fans can't help framing it as, see, this is why Vini matters more.
And the Mbappé loyalty debate has taken a fascinating new form. One fan wrote, and this is the comment getting the most traction in this space, 7 years begging Mbappé to come, and now they want to get rid of him. With a laughing emoji. There's genuine irony being appreciated there.
It's a fair point, honestly. The obsession with signing him was years and years of Madridismo, and now the same fans are leading the sell him chorus. I'm not saying those fans are wrong, this season has been what it's been, but the self-awareness in that comment is real.
Meanwhile, Mbappé is apparently still on track for the Pichichi. He didn't score last night, but he still leads the top scorer race. And fans are split on whether that matters. Half of them think it's the only positive thing to take from his season. The other half think individual awards mean nothing when the team lost La Liga.
The Vinicius conversation is getting spicy, though. There's a comment circulating that is clearly aimed at a specific pundit. I won't name names, but it says something like calling Vini a flight risk, saying he told Madrid to fire Xabi Alonso is pure malice. And the anger behind that is real. Fans are very protective of Vinicius right now.
That Xabi Alonso angle keeps coming back. The idea that anyone would fabricate a quote about Vini demanding Xabi's removal, fans find that deeply offensive. And after everything with Xabi's departure this season, it's a raw nerve.
Vamos, let's talk about Arbeloa because the fan sentiment there is genuinely fascinating right now. We had a whole episode last week about whether fans were warming to him, and this morning there's this strange mix of defiance and contempt running side by side.
Yeah, it's not one clean emotion. One fan basically said Arbeloa should leave with dignity and find his own path. That he was ambitious for taking the job after what happened with Xabi, and that for them, he's finished. That's a brutal verdict.
But then, another fan fires back with something like, remember a pundit who ended up coaching Madrid, and look what you're doing with Arbeloa as boss. Almost defending him by pointing out how strange the whole situation is. It's not warm support, but it's not pure rejection either.
Arbeloa himself said after the match, and this was his post-Sevilla press conference, that the players would give everything until the last second in this shirt, and so would he. It's the kind of quote that either sounds noble or desperate depending on how you feel about him.
Madre mia. And the fan reaction to that quote is basically split down the middle. Half the comments under it are supportive. This is the right attitude, respect. The other half are like, great, but what happens next summer? Nobody's really talking about the match itself.
Which is actually the most telling thing. Vinicius scored, they won 1-0 at Sevilla, Carvajal came back and apparently played well. And the fan base has spent maybe 5% of its energy discussing that. The rest is all future, all politics, all what comes next.
The Bellingham-Valverde Vinicius Champions League winners angle is getting some love too. One fan put out this rallying cry, Bellingham-Valverde, Vinicius, champions, Hala Madrid, and let the widows cry. There's a real, we still have the big one energy from some corners of the fan base.
That's the comfort zone for a lot of fans right now. La Liga is gone. The season is technically over after Athletic Club on the 23rd, but the Champions League identity is something nobody can take away. It's their anchor.
And one more thing that's buzzing quietly. Someone pointed out that one of the key players in this squad is only 27. Not naming him specifically in the comment, but the implication is clear. The rebuild isn't starting from zero. There's youth, there's quality, and there's time.
That's actually a healthy sign in the fan base. After weeks of pure doom and despair, seeing fans zoom out and think about the project rather than just the pain, that's progress. Whether it lasts until Athletic Club on Friday, we'll find out.
Wenger, one final win at home to close out the season. Fans aren't exactly buzzing about Athletic Club yet. It's 5 days away and the emotional tank is pretty drained. But we'll have more tomorrow morning as the reaction keeps building.
That's it for today's Ruido Blanco. The fan base went to bed happy last night. Hold on to that feeling because this summer is going to be anything but quiet. We're back tomorrow morning. Hala Madrid.